Rudy here, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. Today, I have a whole list of improvements I want to make to my base here. No huge construction projects, but just a lot of little things to do to make the base much more efficient and good for duplicants. We're also going to see if we can print out some more duplicants, because we got a very vast surplus of oxygen and food, 172,000 kilocalories, or kcals. And we'll do some exploration, see if we can actually find some geysers. We did find a chlorine geyser, but, you know, it's useless to me right now. I don't really need a chlorine geyser. So we'll probably be exploring this massive southwestern area of the map. A vast, unexplored fog of war. Who knows what wonders we will find in there. So I guess, yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is replace a lot of my old, normal, boring, stupid ladders with plastic ladders. Because we have several 11 tons of plastic, and the plastic ladders will increase run speed by 20%, so it'll make the duplicants much more efficient at getting around. Oh, another thing, we're going to go into our jobs tab here and switch some things around. For instance, I've recently learned that I can take Charlemagne, Lindsay, and Abe and assign them to a different job, but they will still have the trait that allows them to mine abyssalite. So it's like a certification that they've gained, and we can move them to other jobs, say the gopher job, and get them experience doing that, and they will still be able to mine abyssalite. And we'll take FDR and Picasso, or we'll take FDR and Picasso and make them apprentice miners too, so we can maybe level them up to the miner level and get them mining abyssalite too. Okay, yeah, so I guess we'll build a fire pole here. Perfect spot for it, since duplicants have to constantly descend down here. We can build it out of iron. Okay, so now it's time to expand our barracks so we can actually have room to take on some more duplicants. I mean, we could make another barracks somewhere else in the base, but, you know, we got room to expand this one here. So I guess, let's add some more beds here. Let's start making our tiles out of iron, how about? Because, with the metal tiles, the duplicants have a 50% increase in run speed, and they have a higher decor. So it'll be very, very nice. Our highest quality metal tiles. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Look at that. Plus 30 decor because of metal tiles. The duplicants are going to love sleeping in these rooms with their metal tiles. We'll need to maybe convert a lot of our tiles over to metal, especially down here, since duplicants are constantly running back and forth here. We could gain a lot of efficiency by making these into metal tiles. Okay, well, I digress. I guess let's pick a new duplicate now. So let's see what we got. Okay, so right now, Bert seems like an excellent choice with +2 athletics. Early bird for additional bonuses in the morning. What's biohazardous? Okay, so with vitamin C deficiency, oh, that's not too good. Get some vitamins, man. Get some juice. I'm not too concerned about the immunity regen, so I think we're gonna... Yeah, let's go for Bert. And we were going to name Bert Rommel. Yes, Rommel. Welcome to the colony, Rommel. And Rommel will help to consume all this excess oxygen we have. Oxygen is very much included today. So let's make... Well, Rommel has an interest in mining, so let's make him a miner. Perfect. I think it's time we dig out this area once and for all. Excellent remodeling work. We have a ton of new room to make use of, so we're going to actually make a mess hall. Something that we probably could have built much earlier in the game, but we just never got around to it. I mean, stress has never been such an issue that we've needed to, you know, have extra stress reduction because of a mess hall. But yeah, mess halls are great little rooms. let's see, we'll put a refrigerator in there for excellent food storage. So yeah, what do we need exactly? Well, we just need to make some mess tables in here. The duplicants will eat at the mess tables. And instead of just eating randomly throughout the base, they'll come in here to eat. Okay, so we got 14 mess tables in here. Now, we can get up to 16 duplicants in this base because our oxygen, you know, each electrolyzer produces about enough oxygen to support 8 duplicants, so we can probably have a total of 16 in this base right now. But, you know, we can take our time getting up to 16. No need to be in a rush. So taking a look at our room overlay here, we see that we have a mess hall with a stress relief bonus. Another thing I want to do is I want to take the polluted water from the latrines, and instead of routing it to the water sieve, I just want to dump it into a special polluted water tank. And the reason why that is because the polluted water that comes out of here is filled with germs, and the water sieve doesn't clean out germs, it only turns it into fresh water. So we end up with a ton of water filled with food poisoning germs, and I don't want that down here. I want to have this water free of germs. So instead, we're going to take the latrine water and just reroute it to a special holding tank for use later on, probably in fertilizer makers or something like that. Because you will notice that polluted water that you find around the map isn't contaminated with germs. So, you know, all the polluted water that's down here, we can continue to purify it, and then we'll end up with pure fresh water without any germs. And then we could use it for cooking and things like that. And holy moly, we got almost 1 million germs in that spot. Yeah, it's a good thing we got exosuits when we venture forth into the slime world. I guess we'll just go right across here and dump the water in there. That should be fine. And then, of course, one day, if we want to, we can, you know, pump it back out. We have gold. Oh, we might suffer from some sort of water pressure damage here if we put too much water in here. So we'll need to think about that. We'll need to worry about that. Okay, well, since there are really no germs in here, we can just send our duplicants in here to do some construction. It'll be no big deal. I think we'll just use normal ladders. Now we have our new polluted water tank here, so all of our latrine water, all of our filth water will go into here, and its food poisoning germs won't contaminate our main water supply. So I'm not sure how long it'll take for these germs to dissipate. I guess we'll just wait and see. They seem to be decreasing naturally on their own, so eventually we just won't need to worry about it anymore. And we'll continue pumping water from down here, from our crude oil, from our petroleum generator in particular, and also our natural gas generator. Ooh, job mastered. Abe has mastered the gopher job. Well, congratulations, Abe. You are graduating to courier. Beautiful, and our miners are doing pretty well too. The secondary mining team. Oh, we can get a new duplicant now. Perfect. So what do we want? Who do we want? Oh man, Nisbet is looking amazing. Plus 3 learning, plus 5 athletics. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go for Nisbet. Antoinette. I figure we'll stick on, I mean, we're not exactly on a French Revolution theme, but we do have a Robespierre, so why not an Antoinette? And it's a fun, unique name. Alright, so she needs a job. Everybody needs a job. I believe she likes to mine. Or no, she has an interest in art. Do you want to be an artist? We don't need an artist. What we need... I'm just gonna dump you in the mining. I know it's not what you had in mind, but it's what you got, so enjoy it. Let's get some mining done. You know what? It's time to do some of that exploration we've been talking about. So I think we'll make use of our exosuits to venture forth into the deep, and we'll just go straight down. We'll see what we can find. Oil system. We are at 3.8 degrees Celsius for our oil. So yeah, this thing is just going to keep on getting colder and colder. Eventually it's going to freeze. Oil is going out at 4.4 degrees Celsius and coming back at 7.5. Okay, so we got our elite miners puncturing through the layer of abyssalite, and now we can make the rest of the way. And we have all this iron, yeah. We'll need to do some metal refining, perhaps, so we can finish making our iron tiles. Okay, so I noticed Rommel is here with his incredibly low athletic skill. No offense, Rommel. You know, you'll level up eventually, I'm not blaming you. It's just that you're consuming valuable suit time with your slow waddling. So we are going to disallow Rommel from going in here. Oh. Yeah, Rommel. No longer will Rommel have access to this area. At least for now. You just need to level up first, buddy. It is tough work, but they will pull through. Duplicants are a lot like dwarves. They dig into depths, they find precious metals, iron ore. Think of all the swords and axes you can make from iron ore to battle the goblins. No goblins in this game, though. It would be interesting. Alright, my friends, we have geyser sign. We found our first steam geyser with all the liquid water that we're going to need. This is perfect. I mean, we've been doing quite well without a geyser so far, but now we just have so much more water that we can utilize. Like, we can use this for all of our water needs now. Like, we won't need to purify polluted water, as fun as it is. Actually, we can use this polluted water for other stuff now, like fertilizer makers, so that's actually pretty good. Yeah, we have a whole boatload of options now. Though, honestly, I would like to find a natural gas geyser. Like, I don't have any immediate need for a steam geyser right now. Well, I think it's time that we up our metal refinement game. So far, we've just been using the rock granulator, which is a very brute force, dumb machine. Though brutally clever, I have to be honest. It just smashes the ore, you get sand, you get refined metals, but only at 50% the rate, you know. 100 kilograms of iron only nets you 50 kilograms of refined iron. So, we're going to build a metal refinery. I've never used the metal refinery before, but this thing will convert a 100% of the ore into refined metal. And it takes 1.2 kilowatts of power, which I think we have plenty of power. I mean, we have not even needed to dip into our emergency coal supply since we built the thing. So now the thing about the metal refinery is we need to give a liquid input. And I think for now we'll just use liquid water. Eventually we'll probably need to switch to something else. But I guess let's just see how this works. I just want to get some metal refinement done. Try it out. And such. Then of course we'll need a liquid output. Okay, everything is all hooked up. So the reason why I'm taking the output of the refinery and dumping it all the way over here is so that maybe the water will have a chance to cool down a bit before it gets sucked up again by the pump. So let's queue up some iron ore refinement. And see how this works. Maybe we'll destroy everything, I don't know. Alright, what's the deal here? Let's take a look at the temperature overlay. Yeah, we'll definitely need to put some cooling pipes around it. Okay, yeah, he just picked up 100 kilograms of iron ore to bring it somewhere. Beautiful. And now we need to wait for the coolant to refresh. Oh man, 70 degrees Celsius is what the temperature of the water is now. Wow. That's gonna get hot. Okay, well, we should probably move these hatches somewhere. I mean, if we keep outputting our refined metals here, I notice sometimes the hatches will eat my refined metal and give me coal. And don't get me wrong, I love coal, but, you know, I want to keep my refined metals. They can eat other stuff for coal. So what we're going to do is see about actually catching a hatch. Huh, here we go. Under the food section, we can create a creature trap. Now, creature traps, of course, require plastic, so, you know, one of the many possibilities of plastic. I guess we can just throw our creature trap right there. And hopefully we'll bag a hatch. And I don't know where we're gonna put them. Like, you can make special hatch habitats and give them all your crap, and then they can make you coal. Oh, that was easy. I wonder how long we can keep him in there. He's none too happy, little fella. Nabbed a big one there. Okay, well, now that we have our metal refinery, I think we should maybe convert some wolframite into tungsten, because normally I would not want to use the rock granulator for this type of thing, because then I'll lose half my wolframite in the conversion process. But now that we have this metal refinery and we'll get the full 100%, let's do it. And, you know, we can use the tungsten for construction of our oil cooling system, and the tungsten will work even better than the wolframite. And the wolframite is working amazingly. Look at that. This is getting too cold. You know what? Let's make some expansions to our cooling system. How about? You know, if we extract more heat from our base, maybe that'll prevent our oil reservoir from heating up or getting too cold and freezing. So we'll turn that off from our command center. Yeah, I know it's not really a command center. It's just a hallway. And we'll let our system drain out. Beautiful. It's working perfectly. Okay, we can reactivate our oil system. So now we're gonna loop. Oh, we're going to loop up and around here. We're gonna come by our hydrogen generator. We'll hit the metal refinery and get the batteries and water sieve on the way out. So back to our command hallway. Turn this back on, and we should see some serious action. Hopefully the extra heat that we extract from the hydrogen generator and metal refinery will prevent our oil from continually cooling down. Maybe it'll even heat up a bit. So the cooling is pretty damn effective. I mean, this is down to chill the temperatures. And the metal refinery stays quite cool. It never really gets above temperate. And if the duplicants don't operate it for a little while, it even gets down to chilly. So I'm going to build some diamond temp shift plates here to maybe just try and even out the temperature all along here. You know, let some of the coldness of the battery area spread across over to here maybe. See how that works out. Oh yeah, haha, the temp shift, the diamond is already very warm because from its natural habitat. So it's going to take a while for the diamond to cool down, actually. That's interesting. Yeah, let's see what the diamond temp shift plate, which I'm unable to click on. Okay, there we go, is at 36 degrees Celsius and dropping fast. So suppose I build temp shift plates all along here, like this entire area, sort of, and, you know, sort of dumped the cold, you know, had heat exchange going on with, wolframite pipes in some spots, and maybe everything will just sort of even out. But yeah, I'll just start with these few temp shift plates for now and see how it works out. And yeah, it's been a couple of cycles since I've built a refinery. I've just been going along building more metal tiles, just sort of seeing how things were going. My oil reservoir is down to minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. Down here, I've been pumping more polluted water up into my base for the water sieve, and wouldn't you know, my water is now free of germs. So now we can use this water in cooking for when we actually decide to set up a kitchen. And that is all that I have for today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment. That'll greatly help out the channel, and I hope to see you next time for more Oxygen Not Included.